listening to the Shortbox podcast. I'm Tyler Olson.
I'm Matthew Murphy.
And today we're talking about The Fade Out by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips and Elizabeth Breitweiser. And Matt, we have some guests here.
Yes, we do. Rachael, Conrad, and Gabrielle and Welie from the Nerd League are joining us today. Hello, guys.
You're motioning to a video that has no direction. When it comes to...
Well, I'm just happy that Matt didn't butcher my name, so we're good.
That was solid. That was very
that was pretty great.
I'm actually really afraid of messing people's names up, so I try my best to listen to it.
It sounds like you've had an experience where you have messed up a name badly.
I'm trying to think when I did that.
Oh, God.
I happened, but I don't remember what. I think I was interviewing someone and I got their name wrong.
I suppressed it.
I've done that.
Yeah.
The woman said her name to me, and this was at work. She says her name to me, and I repeat it back to her perfectly, and then I introduce her and completely butcher it. And it was like, good, great, okay. 100% professional.
Yeah, I like trying, whenever I work with customers who have very, not strange, but just, just different names, I just go for it. I try to add, inflection, and I roll my tongue. I just go 100% and butcher it every single time. But then they just look at me like, oh, thanks for the effort. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the trying part that really gets to people's hearts. You know, if you tried, then you're good.
Yeah, I think I did one that was, because I asked her afterwards, it was Nigerian. And boy, did I not do that one right.
Oh, I
wasn't even close. So The Fade Out.
Wait, no, before we talk about The Fade Out.
We have a Matt story.
Not a Matt story. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves and then telling us about the Nerd League?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a script ready for this.
Like dating profile style?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What our day jobs are and our dreams and aspirations. And
Yes, do it exactly like that. Only just now because you said it like that.
okay.
I'm going to let you take that, Rachel. You look like you know what you're doing.
I don't know. I'm winging it 99% of the time.
Same here.
Nerd League in a nutshell. That is exactly it. That's what we do.
Okay.
We fangirl and wing it 99% of the time.
It works. It's fine.
It's great. It's fabulous. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I don't really know what I'm supposed to say about it. Like, why we do it, or I don't know.
Sure.
Just an interview.
All right. I'm gonna wing it. So my name is Rachael. I write the weekend reads for the Nerd League, among other things like social media and whatnot. And I work most of the time at an independent bookstore in Massachusetts, where I'm school liaison and have access to a lot of books before they actually come out, which comes in handy when I'm writing for the Nerd League.
Bless. I'm Gabby, as was mentioned before. I was the person with the crazy idea right before graduation. Was like, let's start a website and blog about stuff, because we ran about this all day anyways. So I guess that I'm the de facto editor-in-chief for the Nerd League, and I write a lot and kind of drive myself insane. But mostly Anime Tuesdays, that's my thing that happens every Tuesday. And my day job is, corporate editorial stuff that's very fun in the middle of nowhere, Connecticut. It's pretty great. That's it.
Cool.
Just reveal their secret identities.
How did you guys meet good old Matthew Murphy over here? Because I would know you guys through Matt.
Mm-hmm.
How you met in college, right? And
we did.
Yeah.
I remember college,
Very
Matt.
specific memory of at one point running up to Matt with no other context and being like, Captain America is gonna die in the movies, and then I think we just became friends from there. But that is the memory that's in my head.
My memory of becoming friends with Rachael, we were listening to someone speak at an event, and she turns to me and it's like, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a really good movie. And I was like, yeah. And then we started talking about the comics.
Oh my god.
That's when Matt was optimistic about Marvel movies.
And just the rest was history, so.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have a very vivid first memory of Matt because, I moved. I had never been to New York. I just moved here not here, I'm in Connecticut now, but to the area. And And like the first person pretty much that I'm introduced to ish is my RA Matt Murphy, who is barefoot in the Spellman Lounge. So
Your gross ass feet.
I just like,
You do like being
like,
barefoot.
yeah, like we study the same thing and whatever. I'm like, that's great. And then like when I go upstairs, like Matt's door is like literally right across from mine, which meant that like all the RA pranks that get pulled on Matt were kind of also pulled on me because it was in like my general area. So all the puke that was around Matt's door
Oh my
was
God.
around my door
Wait, what?
and all that. It was great.
Yeah, I wasn't a well-liked RA.
I bet.
Yeah.
I know your stories.
I loved busting
Have we
people.
ever mentioned that you were an RA on this
No.
podcast?
So I became a... I hate using this comparison, but I was the Nazi RA because
What?
I lived to watch people cry. Like, that was the only part of the job I
don't
liked.
think that's. Why did you just compare yourself to a Nazi?
I don't know.
Do you
Was
wanna-
I not supposed to do that?
I don't. Oh, I did not see you.
Marvel does it all the
I
time.
can't help. I wanted to. Do
I
Nazi
didn't get
thing.
that impression.
Well,
but-
no, we
I
were
don't-
cool. I was nice to everyone on my floor. The
just-
third and first floor,
If
they
anything,
didn't.
like the fact that you have a lazy eye means you're imperfect, so you couldn't be a Nazi. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Neither are you a blonde, so
Well, his
But
beard.
that
His
was
beard
easily
becomes
fixed, like, you could just-
gender-gendery.
yeah,
Get your
that's
hair
true.
dyed. As happens
As we
in
find
the
out-
fade out.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, get ready because I'm gonna go on a
Oh my
rant.
God.
Ooh, okay, good. All right, so let's just wing it. Like that's what the theme is so far, right?
Yeah, we're
Just
just
fucking
we're
wing
just
it.
going for it.
Let's talk about this. So, have you guys heard about this book before we forced you to read this?
No,
Neither.
Okay, cool.
Have you read anything by Ed Brubaker or Sean Phillips before?
nope.
Have you watched Westworld?
Fine, winging it.
Did you guys watch Westworld?
Yes.
Okay, Ed Brubaker wrote some of one episode of
Okay.
So
Westworld.
just kidding.
What? We were testing you guys.
So just go for it. What do you guys think? Let's just right off the bat, yay or nay.
I'm-
Okay, so I'm gonna jump in first because I want to get my feelings off my chest. And
Don't feel
are
my
we going?
feelings though.
Are we going? I guess I should ask. Are we going book by book, or are we just
Just
across?
I mean,
Across
it's all
the
mush
board.
in my
Across
head
the
now.
board.
What
I mean,
happened?
yeah,
first and
because
after,
I
so.
couldn't tell you what happened in each issue, so I read this straight
General
through.
general overview
Yes.
is that if I did not know that a man wrote this book, if nobody told me who wrote it, I would have read it and gone, "This was written by a red-blooded American dude." I would have put the third issue down and gone, "I know exactly who wrote this."
I just, what is the thing with Mexican pubes?
Yes!
I need to know. I don't understand.
What was that red herring?
I don't understand.
Matt, I think this is right down your alley, Matt. Do you wanna
Guys,
go?
where did the Mexican pubes come from?
Okay.
Did I miss something?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
like-
I don't think
Well,
it was.
okay. So the whole time thinking, I was saying to Gabby before, if it's not enough of a hint that her name is Maya, that she's Hispanic, they go into this whole thing that she's hanging out in the slums of California, and then you find out this whole time there's this whole thing about the fact that she waxes her vagina, and they're making a huge deal out of it the whole time, and they're like, women don't do that, and they're going on, and then at the end, and you think they lead you to believe that it's gonna be like this big reveal, and then it's the biggest red herring, because they start talking and he's like, "You're Mexican?" And it's like the light bulb goes off. It's like, oh, okay, the curtain doesn't match the carpet.
See,
Or the
okay,
drapes
I
doesn't
read
match
this
the
differently.
Oh
How
my
many-
god!
I read this differently. All
I
right.
didn't realize that at all.
Wait. So let's just off the bat. The fade out is a story.
Also, straight up, I'm really happy that other people went to pubes before I did.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Very happy. Thank you.
Yeah. That I was expecting Matt to go there. You up-matted Matt. So good
I
job.
I mean, I just
Well, here's my reading of the pubes. Is that how you tell the
Go.
future? Let me read you pubes. I can tell you. So I thought it was the fact that she was clean shaven made her look like a kid, which grossed the guy
that was
out.
part of that too.
Yeah, that's
I never
part of it.
thought
And
of
they were
Mexican
trying to-
pubes.
Like, I got the feeling they were trying to tie it back to that whole, like the weird camp up in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
They were
Ugh.
having orgies, and wasn't she like, hey, I grew up there, and it was, like, sort of peripherally, right? It was like, it was a thing. And so in the back of my head, I was like, hey, they were having sex with her.
Yeah, or something. Or that she, like, reminded them of the little girls.
Like, there was something else, and then you find out it's like, oh my god, she dyes her hair.
Yeah.
I just, like,
I never thought about it. Okay,
his,
okay, that
his
makes sense. That makes
Hispanic pubes and other pubes are the same pubes. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, I have
Man,
read
if you-
something.
I swear to God, if you start talking about your pubes.
Changing the subject.
Okay, well, let's just have some context before, since we got straight into the pubes. So this book is a book about post-war Red Scare Hollywood, and like it's just like set in that setting, and then it just has a lot going on in it. Matt, you were gonna say something. I just want to give some context before we get into your pube talk.
Nope, I'm gonna avoid pube talk. I was thinking about this morning.
Dumbstruck that you're avoiding pube talk.
It's early.
It'll come
It's
back. It'll
early.
come back.
It's
It'll
too
come
early for pube talk.
All
I don't know. I was thinking about this morning in the shower. I was like, you know what? The fade out's kind of
back.
like
Wait, in the shower. That's
yes. This was my prime thinking period. I was like, this is Holden Caulfield meets Hollywood noir.
Oh yeah, it's total noir. Yeah.
Everyone's so fake,
And
but
miserable.
this girl.
And so miserable.
Oh yeah, this is not a happy book. This has the essentially the little rascals being molested. So
Yeah.
that's what the crazy kids were.
Yeah.
Dude, the drawings were literally the little rascals.
Oh my god.
This is just getting darker by the minute, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a happy story. But coming like for me, I love movies like Chinatown and fucking like Gone with the Wind. Like I like that period. So this kind of scratched an itch that I don't really see in comics too often, which was nice. Although it is the darkest itch ever, because it's fucking depressing, this book.
See, I never finished Chinatown because someone was like, "There's incest in that movie," and I was like, "Do I really need to watch this?"
Chinatown's a good movie.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't. If Paul Levitz is out there, I'm sorry you just found out that I didn't watch Chinatown for your class.
I was just gonna say that I watched it for Levitz's class.
I did not watch
I
it.
had to watch the movie like 3
No,
times.
we
for
watched
class.
the girl with the dragon tattoo for his.
Really?
Yeah.
That was definitely. Wait.
Wait, which version?
Is it Swedish or
Yeah.
that one? The original one, I should say. That was fun to just sort of put on the background in a dorm room with 3 other people.
I just pictured the Swedish version of the girl with the dragon tattoo having the Swedish chef in the leading male role, which is horrifying.
Oh, speaking of,
Speaking of the Swedish chef?
yes, Mana Mana, the Muppet song. I just found out.
Wait, what does this have to do with the book?
No.
Okay, then keep going.
All right, so Mana Mana has its origins from an Italian sexploitation film that Jim Henson and Frank Oz saw a block away from their studio.
God,
Just
this podcast is
ruining
just
chat.
ruining my life. Like,
So Matt, I want to know what you thought about this, because
Yes.
I know you really like Brubaker and you've liked Criminal and all his work, even his Cap stuff. I can say, his Captain America stuff's really good.
You guys would really like his Cap stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of
Has nothing to do with Hydra.
no, it's
nothing at
It's
all.
very noir. His
yeah,
Cap stuff.
because I don't want to go there.
I think
Yeah.
Ed Brubaker lives in a noir setting. Like that's like where he like writes
Does
pretty much
like,
all of his good stuff.
Do you like smoke a skinny cigarette and wear a fedora?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sort of like a
But it's not one of those like Milady fedoras.
jacket and stand in the corner.
He made
It's-
Archie Noir. He did an arc of
yeah.
Criminal where he redid Archie if they were all adults and terrible people, which they already are.
So we're already at Riverdale. I thought this was gonna like take a while.
Oh no, I thought I'd go full circle on
Was
this one.
someone timing that? It's been 24 minutes and 19 seconds.
Okay, Cole Sprouse. That's it. I just want to make sure that it was out there.
Somebody's a Jughead fan?
We've been betting like how long it's gonna take before this turns into
Before
a Cole
Cole
Sprouse
Sprouse.
crying fest.
They're really into.
Hey,
I'm a little
I haven't
behind.
started
I'm a little
talking
behind.
about true crime yet, so I'm doing
Yeah.
Oh,
But you can continue with your actual
yeah, Matt.
topic at hand.
What were you were saying?
I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by Cole Sprouse.
Who wouldn't?
Wait, did you say? Okay, this is completely irrelevant, but somebody edited like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody like opening theme, but only had one of the twins in it. So
No,
it just showed how lonely it was.
Why?
I don't know which
Depressing.
one it was. I don't know if it was Zach or Cody, but I just watched it and I was like, that's depressing.
Which one was the chubby one?
There was a chubby one.
Yeah.
I know the one who showed his chubby online.
Zach was the chubbier one of the two. He still is, like Dylan is.
My favorite thing about that was he was the really popular one.
Yeah,
I was like,
and he was obsessed with Ashley Tisdale too.
who isn't?
I'm not particularly.
Yep.
Like how matter of fact that was. Like no hesitation there.
No
How many times have you watched High School Musical? Because I've watched it a lot.
Maybe once.
I don't know. I was in it for Zac Efron, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I forgot Zac Efron was in it.
What do you mean?
I wish I could speak to it. I wasn't a fan of basketball musical numbers.
What? There was.
I
so
didn't
much
think I was
emotion
gonna be
in
either.
that number.
Like,
I just remember there were much better Disney Channel original movies.
Yo, Luck of the Irish.
No, that was.
Wait, this is what people mean when we say we go off in too many tangents.
This is the Fade Out Disney original movie.
Let's bring it
podcast.
back around. How can we bring Luck of the Irish back?
All right. So, which Disney Channel original movie character would play Charlie in the Disney Channel original adaptation of The Fade Out?
Cole Sprouse.
Actually, that's very.
I could.
accurate.
It'd be perfect.
no
That'd be
other-
really good.
he's already Jughead Jones. Like,
Yeah.
So,
You have to go back to being a blonde, though.
yeah, but you know that'll happen.
Yeah.
so Matt,
Of course.
I want to know. So, in terms of the book, the main character we have is Charlie Parrish,
Yes.
who is a depressed, suffers from PTSD from the war, screenwriter in Hollywood.
Who cucks his best friend?
Yeah. So, how much did you see yourself in this character?
So
Too much.
that hurt. That hurt. So my first thing was I was reading it and I was like, oh, that looks like. And then I remembered one of my biggest memories from. He told me I was never allowed to go back.
Saying who this is?
Oh, he was my English teacher in college, and he told
yeah,
me
because our listeners are supposed
I'm
to.
sorry,
He's going to kill us.
but
Yeah.
he told me not to come to his class with hickeys anymore one day, and I've been triggered ever since.
He made me cry, so it's great.
Yeah.
Over trees.
Made me cry, and then I wrote a 30-page paper on trees as revenge.
He still hasn't responded to my email from a year ago.
So that paper was on trees, but also on trees because it was printed on paper.
Yep. Super meta.
Oh man, I actually like that. All right, yeah. So
right.
Fade Out, Matt.
But going back from that, like I did not relate to this character personally. He's just too sad.
I did.
Oh Jesus.
I was like, oh, depressed screenwriter. Oh, I know what that's like. No, yeah. So I was like, I'm like, when he's talking about like, oh, he can't write anymore. I'm like, oh shit, this is me right now.
I felt more like Gil, minus the being the cuck thing. Like I get drunk a lot.
When you don't even drink that much anymore.
I could drink
I do in
a
the
lot.
privacy of my own home.
There's
am
he
the
spiked his
drink
coffee.
now.
He spiked his coffee.
But no, like I was like, I always write. I just don't do it publicly.
At least you didn't see yourself in Brodsky. That's good.
It's Murano.
Yeah. So what I like about this book a lot is it's very character driven, even though all the characters are fucking horrible. Actually, no,
Yeah.
there's some like good people in it.
I mean, I just wanted to like push Charlie down the stairs and put him out of his misery at one point.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
want
my
to give him a
dude,
copy of
you were
Catch on the
not
Rye.
Just
He's more of a Fitzgerald kind of guy.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a depressing romp through Hollywood, and there is murder. There are cover-ups. There is Little Rascals. It's so. I liked it so much, and I don't want to like it because it's so dark, and I'm like, oh, why do I like this? But I don't know. It probably helps that Sean Phillips is on art.
The art is gorgeous in it.
Sean
Yeah,
Phillips is
I
so
would
good.
say that that's its biggest win, and like the coloring, like everything.
Oh yeah, Breitweiser and Phillips together are phenomenal.
They're the dream team.
Especially since Phillips takes he does a lot of limp wristed. Let me straighten. He does a lot of actual photo referencing for his work, and like you can see the places.
Yeah.
They do. Like he's currently doing Kill or Be Killed, which is set in New York City. Actually, it's the same team pretty much.
Yeah.
Is Breitweiser on that too? Yeah.
Breitweiser's on every one.
And like the way he can like put you into a setting so well. Like I can like picture exactly where this is. Like it's like even when he draws like the Chinese theater in this, and you know, I out of curiosity I looked at like pictures on the inside because I've never been there, but like it's so good.
Chinese theater's really nice. There's too many people in that area though.
Yeah, I bet.
There's
lot of street performers.
There's a couple panels, and I think one shows up in the second volume, and I think one's in the third, where Charlie gets kissed on the cheek in one, and then I can't remember if it's Val or Maya who is doing the kissing, and then
they're kind of one and the same, so.
Yeah.
Except one has Mexican pubes and one doesn't.
Exactly.
No, one doesn't have Mexican pubes, but does.
Oh.
Okay, so actually,
Okay.
this actually brings up a good point. Like, were you confused as to who was Val and who was Maya throughout the book?
At certain points, I had to I would have to go back and think okay, who is he with? Because there's no definitive transition in certain scenes to be this is Val.
And
It's just like him having a flashback, and all of a sudden they're walking in the woods, but he was also walking in the woods with Maya, so now who's he walking in the woods with?
I kind of saw it like Val had straight, dead-looking white girl hair, and Maya had like voluptuous-looking hair.
Mexican hair. It was Mexican.
Yes.
Hair,
I think she had a Mexican nose, and I was never confused because of the nose. And I don't know if I'm
Really?
making that up now because I've been talking about Mexican pubes, but looking at these pictures now. I don't know. I think that there's like something going on. I don't think I ever confused them, but then I could be wrong. And like now thinking back, maybe everything I read was wrong because I just assumed I knew which one was which.
Yeah, I think the whole point was to confuse them, though. Like it's
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up,
Yeah.
but like the whole
Yeah,
point was
'cause
that
it's
they're
supposed to
the
overlap.
same person, you know?
Yeah.
Especially
he was
for
so
Charlie.
fucked up
Yeah.
too. At a certain
That's
point, it's like, okay, this is his psyche, is that he's having trouble telling them apart
Yeah.
at a certain level.
And what I liked what Phillips did was like there are certain times when he's with Maya, and then in the background of that same panel you can see when he was with Val, and you're like, well, is that with Maya or is that with Val? And it kind of helps it blurs the line between the two characters, so it kind of makes you feel like, I guess, what Charlie's feeling in a way, which it made me like, I was like, oh man, I feel bad that I'm mixing these two people up, but I guess that's the point. So kudos to making me feel like a piece of shit.
That's what made you feel like a piece of shit reading this?
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, then there's other things, like a wrinkled old pruned man strangled in a
Oh
bathtub.
God, I hated him.
man.
Triggered.
That's like how Aquaman prunes.
Oh.
I mean, looking at his picture now, like on the cast of characters thing, like I'm just really creeped out. I think I'm gonna cover him with something. Let me move this screen. Okay, I'm not looking at him anymore.
So, ew,
Did you have a favorite character, Matt?
I'll count. Lie.
My favorite character was Gil.
Okay, I thought you'd like Gil.
Yeah, I like Gil a lot. Mostly because I just...
If you say cuck one more time.
I won't say cuck. Oh, wait. I just did.
You just said it.
No, I like Gil because like he's that one character that's kind of the most, has the shittiest luck. You know, he's been blacklisted because of the fucking the committee and the FBI, but he still wants to be in this business, and so he has to be in it through his friend who can't write for shit anymore. So it's just like he has to give all of his talent to someone else to get all the glamour for it.
But it's literally all his fault, which is what I like too. Like every choice he ever made was a terrible decision.
Yeah, the theme of him always being in the wrong place at the wrong time and making the worst
Being a
possible decisions.
dumbass.
Yeah,
Same.
that's true.
Same.
You are Gil.
Yes.
But like, I think that if he were in another story, you wouldn't like him that much. You'd be like, well, this guy's just like a deadbeat half the time.
Yeah.
But in this
Same.
context, with all these other people, he's pretty likable. I think that he's one of the few characters that like has some sort of moral compass, like knows he's screwing up even while he's doing it, and it's kind of like, damn, I probably shouldn't be here, but I am. And it's just like, that put him very high up in my list, just because
he actually
seemed more woke to the situation.
He had more agency in what he was doing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, everyone's kind of being manipulated by everyone else in this book. I like Earl Rath.
Yeah, I like Earl too, because he had that old school like
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, he was like classic Hollywood actor, and like halfway through the book, I'm like, oh, there's something up with him. Like I was a little suspicious. Then it turns out, you know, spoiler, no, nothing really.
It's just like the way he is, but like you expect him because he looks that way. I feel like to be shady, and
it's also like kind of stereotypical. You know, it would be like part of the story, like, oh, it's the cool actor guy is the one that actually killed her.
I always saw him as like too caught up in his own pretense of like acting like the Hollywood guy that he's supposed to be, and I just like figured that he didn't have like enough time in the day when he wasn't acting like what he was to like go do shady shit on the side.
That's true. Yeah, but I mean, one of my favorite things is like the fact that they threw in so many like historical characters in this, like throughout.
Yeah.
Like Humphrey Bogart, Clark Gable's in this for a cool little scene.
Yeah.
That was
Even Dashiell Hammett. Or Sam Hammett, who wrote like the Maltese Falcon. I did research before this. It was cool to see stuff like that. Yeah, I know. I mean, we did research together, Matt. We held hands and did it.
Matt was in the room while you were doing the research. Is what you're trying to say.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was looking up mice with knives taped to them.
It's fair.
So he was doing research, just a different.
Yeah, just for like the impromptu segments that we're gonna have here.
Yeah.
We just divert into mice with knives.
For the tangents.
It's a knife.
Stop quoting 21 Savage.
Never.
I think that the mice in my apartment are gonna think that I'm calling them and they're gonna show up, so I just keep checking the door.
Oh, cool. I wouldn't mind.
They come from, like they slid under the door and then they just arrive.
They're, like mice,
and I start screaming.
Mice are wily fuckers.
Yeah.
Like they'll go and stay. Like they'll show themselves in front of you, but they know you can't fucking catch them.
They have little hands.
They do. Yes, they do.
Mice have little hands. Rats have little hands, and raccoons have little hands, and I'm not okay with it.
Okay.
I mean, you know what else has
I
little
keep
hands?
thinking of that video of that raccoon with the blind girl.
All right. So how do you guys feel about the end of this? Because this is it's kind of a classic noir ending in that nothing is resolved.
Yeah.
And it just ends.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Chinatown. Just like, you know, it's Chinatown. Fuck it. I mean, that's not the actual quote, but
like, I knew to expect like within the genre that it would kind of end up like that, like nothing to resolve. But I felt like the climax itself was also not that strong. Like just, I don't know. I felt like there was like so much setup and so much questioning, and then I don't feel like I ever got like hit by it, you know?
Right.
It's
like
kind
there's
of
so much build up and exposition of like miserable men being miserable.
That was the old title for this book, yeah.
And you get to that scene with the house in the woods, and you're like, yes, okay, something's gonna happen.
That's like shit's hitting the fan.
Exactly.
We got out of here.
Like, yep. They're gonna go in. They're gonna find the pictures. They're gonna wrap it up. It's gonna be great. They might not be able to do anything with it, but like they will have answers. And then we do get answers, but our answers is that everybody actually really hated Al Camp, so they murdered him, and everyone's screwed again.
Yeah, I think my problem with the ending. I mean, I like the ending, but my problem was that it was told to us the ending. You know, like the whole mystery is just instead told to us, not shown to us in a way. You know,
exactly.
I mean, I guess that's classic to the thing. Like this guy was a writer. What the hell was he actually going to figure out? You know, he's not a detective. He can only think like he thinks a detective would think. Like.
He wasn't listening to My Favorite Murder yet. That it wasn't around.
Oh, he didn't stay out of the woods.
Ugh.
But then he was also so involved.
Georgia to coach him through how to examine the crime scene. when you find one.
But
So
he was at the crime scene and he was present for like her murder. So I feel like, sure, like he's the writer dude, so what is he gonna find out? But at the same time, like he could have at least fucking remembered like more clearly what was happening in the first place. I just felt like it all ended up like he was just had like a bad nightmare and he's like, okay, whatever, like life sucks anyway, so just gonna.
This is why you never get blackout drunk, Matt.
Oh, I remember. I remember plenty of times.
Wait, plenty of times other people were strangled in the room next to you while you fell asleep in a bathtub?
Yes. Plenty of
boy.
times. But no, my thing of the story is that like I got it. I was like, Val was the only good one, and she died, and that's just how life is, and everyone's gonna keep on keeping on. And I don't know, like I like the story. I like how it played out. Like I knew it was going that way. I knew the murderer was gonna end up being who he was. But I don't know. I just
those fucking glasses. You knew he was the guy who killed her. Like,
oh yeah.
Somebody wears horn rim glasses and then is a good guy.
trademark of a serial killer.
That's true. Fucking Lovely Bones.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I read Lovely Bones when I was 14. I don't think that was a good choice.
The tooch was loose in that movie.
Yeah.
Actually, what's that character's name? Oh, Flapjack Jones.
Was he that? Was he? Matt, no, Matt, don't.
He was.
Face that he made.
What are you trying to say? What?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm laughing because I just imagined Flapjack from the show Flapjack dressed up in this kind of noir clothing.
That was such a good show.
He was the
band guy.
saxophone player.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He was like in a book where there's no like real good people and it's all shades
He was
of
like
gray.
the only good one. He and
Yeah.
Val, I think, were the only ones, like the outliers of like didn't really feed into. I'm making hand gestures. You can't see off the screen. Feeding into the bullshit, the mire of all these other people.
And
But it primarily, I think, because they were the in that kids show.
the sole survivals of Diddle Camp.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like he's also like tarnished
Yes.
by whatever went down up there, and I just feel like he does a really good job of repressing it. That's the only part about him like being like good, and at the same time I'm like, but like you're not gonna say anything about the weird things that were probably done to you and people in front of you, like.
Not to mention he was pretty much the stymie character from Little Rascals, which is problematic in and of itself. But that's Little Rascals for you.
Do you think Little Rascals is going to come out now that Bill Cosby might go to jail for being a rapist?
Okay, no.
Thank God.
Like I used to watch Little Rascals as a kid, and I thought it was hilarious. I watched it now. At one point, Stymie, who's he's the black kid in it. He gets sweaty, wipes his forehead off, flicks it against the wall, and his sweat's black.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's really that bad.
Jeez, that just
Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible. So no, I don't think it'll be re-released. I think that one probably got burned down, just like all the pictures in Al Camp's library.
But were they?
Yeah.
Those.
Not to mention, there's like a Little Rascals curse. I don't know. Am I a Little Rascals historian all of a sudden? Where like a lot of them died of like weird causes, and there was like suicide rampant in it. So like this shit could have happened. And I'm sure there's probably stories of like this shit actually happening. But like Alfalfa died at a young age. He was shot.
Was his hair
Are you for
sticking up
real?
when he died?
Yes. That's where he got shot in the hair. Actually, source of his power.
Oh my God.
Just like Samson.
I would say.
Do we just compare Little Rascals to an Old Testament story?
Yes, we did.
On brand. All right.
Well, I was gonna say that's why I actually loved Dottie's character.
Yeah, I like Dottie a lot too.
She for me was one of the only like truly likable ones, and I liked her because she also gave you an inside look as to like how messed up Hollywood culture actually is. Like that whole subplot of her setting Maya up with the actor, I can't remember his name,
Tyler
and him being
something?
gay, and them having
Tyler,
Yeah.
right?
thing. I was like,
Tyler right here.
it's
Yeah, I remember the name.
it's a very clever look at, or a way to look at how like everything is so put on in Hollywood. Like when I think of when I watch night shows like Jimmy Fallon or whatever, and you see those actors come out and they act like, oh, so surprised that they're talking about this whatever thing that happened. It's like they have this all scripted beforehand. It's not a surprise. So I thought she was, and for being for having a job like that, for orchestrating all of this stuff, she felt very morally sound to me. Like she was set in her ways, and nothing, not even Charlie, no matter how much she liked him, was going to change that, because that's just who she was.
Wait, did she actually like Charlie, or was...
I thought she was
crying in the bathroom over him.
Oh,
there's one panel, I'm trying to find it, where the FBI guy, I guess, like, interrogates her on the side. And
she's like smoking a cigarette the whole time. She's like, give a fuck.
Yeah, but he also makes mention of, like, well, we don't need Mrs. So-and-so. We don't need her secret leaks because she's a married woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, and for some reason I thought, like, maybe, like, her and Dottie might have had something together. It was like...
That's what I took from it as well. But I don't know.
I'm trying to find it.
It's right there.
Is it here?
I felt like she liked Charlie, but she didn't pine over him. So it was just kind of this thing that, like, it would mostly come out whenever he needed something from her, or, like, they would go somewhere, like, as a date or whatever. And then, like, she would have, like, these expectations that she was trying not to have. And then he'd obviously, not show up or do, pull a Charlie move. But then, like, she'd get over it and go to work the next day and just act like that didn't happen.
I love Dottie's haircut. I think that
what you got out of it?
Works for me.
You know who she totally was? Velma.
Oh, Jenkins.
Oh my God. Oh. Yes, from Scooby-Doo.
Matt?
Yep.
1010.
Do you know Matt's thing for Velma?
I don't have a thing for Velma.
I'm sure you've mentioned that.
No.
I was like, I need to drop these bombs right now.
The thing about Velma is I've seen so many artists posting like half-naked drawings of Velma on Instagram this year. Yeah. And it is very weird that everyone's so sexually into Velma now.
Hey, it's better than Scrappy-Doo.
It's true.
Better than being sexually interested in Scrappy-Doo.
Ooh. So you know what it is? It's the 80s, 90s girl descends a staircase thing.
Yeah.
It's that whole...
I don't know what that is.
It's The Princess Bride. Does that make sense to you?
I love that movie.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Takes her glasses off, descends staircase moment. That's what...
Should I do that right now? Like, just take off glasses? I can't see anything now, so I'm going to stop.
Yeah, they always forget about that part. Like, where's the practicality? There's the reason the glasses exist.
Yeah. Like, they never show them, like, buying contact lenses or something.
Learning how to put them in. Where's that scene?
Although The Princess Diaries does do that.
Is that.
Wait, did they really? I checked out.
I'm pretty sure.
Yo, The Princess Diaries is a great film.
I thought you
it's
didn't
the
like
best
Anne Hathaway.
film.
I love Anne Hathaway. She's so hot.
Okay, I'm glad.
And a great actress.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, save face there, Matt. Save face. All right. Yeah.
I'm just glad he's not trashing Anne Hathaway, because he's already trashed so many people. Like, I can barely talk to Matt these days.
No.
Like,
all right.
Emma Watson had a
is a
weird
mediocre
head.
actress.
He said that Hugh Jackman wasn't that great. Like, I
have a question though. Like, what else has Hugh Jackman been in?
Exactly. He was a PE teacher.
Les Mis.
I know Les Mis. I know, and there's my
Theater.
Anne Hathaway connection there, because I love Les Mis like nothing else. Sorry, I'm huge.
How often do you watch Les Mis? I think that's very telling of a person.
I have it on Blu-ray. I only have 3 Blu-rays.
Same.
It's like that, a Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead collection, and Star Wars.
Mine is Les Mis, Star Wars, and the Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay. Actually, no, I have About Time on Blu-ray too.
And then you said that Heath Ledger wasn't that great. It's all coming back to me.
Heath Ledger, overrated.
Okay. Okay. Any closing thoughts on the fade out before we get into everything else? Because I have thoughts. I have thoughts about other stuff. I'm done with the fade out right now. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Time check. 48 minutes for this to dissolve into everything
the fade out, guys. Any closing thoughts?
It's good. I'd recommend Criminal Volume 6 instead. The Sean Phillips, Elizabeth Breitweiser, Ed Brubaker take on the Archie universe.
You just love Archie, though.
I just love Archie. I prefer that.
Sprouts.
Do they just like shit on like classic Americana?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Jughead dies by heroin overdose because it's really funny.
You just spoiled that part though.
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
That hurt.
Kill or Be Killed right now is what they're currently working on. It's if a guy tries, I guess he's suicidal and he's depressed, but instead he gets what's the word I'm looking for? Inhabited by a demon who forces him to kill other people or else he dies.
Ow.
Yeah, this guy doesn't write happy stuff.
I see that.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh.
you're talking to a girl who regularly reads Outcast and Nail Biters.
Oh, okay. He wrote GCPD. Do I have that here? It's somewhere here.
It's right there.
It's right. Oh yeah. So he wrote
You have the Death of Superman, but you don't have Killing Joke.
Yo, this is the first edition of it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It was my dad's. All right, it's the one trade he has.
Triggered.
And he also has Superman versus Muhammad Ali, which I never read that, but that doesn't make any sense. Right?
Okay.
Doesn't Muhammad Ali win?
I don't know.
I was
but,
going to say he probably does.
Muhammad Ali was my first kiss.
Gabby's
Can you
face.
add more context to that?
No, I was a child,
You
and
appreciate that there was just dead silence.
yeah, no, I was a child, and Muhammad Ali picked me up and kissed me.
Like in the lips?
I think
there's
so,
no
yeah.
Coming back from that, like
I
that,
think so.
that sets the bar.
I know.
So you peaked as a
I peaked as a
toddler.
3-year-old.
yeah.
Yeah. As my girlfriend just gives me a strange look.
I just feel like you could have pressed some charges.
Sorry, I'm really not gonna make a whatever his disease was joke. That's really messed up. I won't say I had shaken baby syndrome.
Oh no!
Okay. The fade out. Yeah, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Matt. I broke Matt. Whoops, he's broken.
My nose started running.
It's only a video thing, and nobody's gonna notice.
Fuck.
Yeah. So good stuff. All right. Now, Matt, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Oh wait, let's just plug your stuff. Don't say butt plug. Don't say butt plug.
You said butt plug.
I'm
I don't
trying
need
to
to
stop
say
you.
butt plug.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not doing anything right now.
That was the saddest plug ever.
I'm not working on anything. I'm working on a gem thing for the Nerd League, but I've also been working on it for the past 3 months. So.
Yeah.
He loves Gem, and I don't understand it.
Yo, Gem is so good. So
Then write
good.
it.
I don't.
Kesha was in the movie.
Kesha was in.
Yes, she's Pizzazz.
That doesn't mean anything to me. Who was Pizzazz?
Pizzazz is the lead singer of the Misfits. Oh,
I apologize,
fuck.
Matt. I'm sorry I made
I'm
you
triggered.
rage this hard over Gem and holograms.
I'm not working on anything else, but I write for them sometimes.
Yeah. Woo. Yay.
Good thumbs up.
Yeah, you guys plug.
Yeah, go ahead, plug. We this is our plug.
Yeah,
If
we're
you're
plugging
listening to
you.
this-
Wait, no, that sounded wrong.
So what?
Yeah, what else? What do you guys have to plug? damn it,
We're
Matt.
on all the social medias. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr, all at the Nerd League.
Except Facebook is Nerd League Online because I did something weird and I couldn't.
You have to go
whatever.
fight somebody at some point.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I honestly think it was myself. Like I tried creating it previously and then exited out of it, and then I did something weird. But it should come up anyways.
Yeah, I
So,
think
yeah.
if you search it, I think it's on the first time.
Follow our social medias. We have definitive rankings coming up.
Do that a lot.
We will have one for Riverdale.
Legion.
Eventually.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
have one
excited
for
for that
Legion.
one.
I had a lot of fun with the Westworld one. I like that one a lot.
Oh, I like the Westworld one too, but I
We
think
had
it was
a lot of fun with the Westworld.
Yeah.
one, I think.
And we always bring Matt in to just add, that extra.
That extra.
I always read it to
Thanks.
see
Fights.
what Matt says. So I wonder when I can kick him off the show because he said something too offensive to me.
We try to censor him a little bit.
It's hard, right?
I feel like in both one definitive ranking and the interview you guys did for us, I said I wanted to get choked out by a large
Yes.
woman, and
You
On brand.
You just tagged me in a video from the WWE of a new wrestler training who she's 6'5", and you tagged me saying, "I think I'm in love." So that's Matt for you guys.
got a type. It's
Yeah.
women who can kill me.
Oh God.
Like any woman could kill you.
Yeah, true.
Only some can kill you with just the heel of their foot.
That's what I'm into.
Okay, all right, specified. All right.
I didn't want our plug part to become this.
Matt's
became.
on the show. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
There's no changing that.
I just.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you can follow us at the Longbox at long. Shit. What?
Fuck. Some of it's at the Longbox, and some of it's at
I know,
Longbox
we need-
Podcast.
No, so Twitter, Matt, Phil.
Twitter and Instagram
Matt,
are at Longbox Podcast.
Okay.
Facebook is the Longbox Podcast. Tumblr is the Longbox Podcast.
Consistency, I like it.
And our website is thelongboxpodcast.com. Remember when we first launched the podcast and we did listicles for a week and then we never touched it again?
Yeah. Do you have a listicle that you want to do?
No, because
Okay,
I fucking hate listicles.
I wrote the Harambe
At
one.
least he's honest.
Yeah.
You wrote the Harambe.
Yeah, I wrote a Harambe one. You wrote a Trump one. That was it. We
Of course
peaked. We
it is.
peaked there. That's.
I made a joke to both all three people in this party where it's like everyone's talking about the gorillas, but I can't talk about Harambe and the injustice done to him, and everyone gave me a cringe.
I didn't think.
Who admitted to us that he'd never listened to the Gorillas before.
Also, didn't even know what the one song
Didn't
by
know
the Gorillas he had heard was.
Did you
The two
watch
of
like an
us
iPod
were
commercial as a
already,
kid?
like,
Which
topped
iPod
out,
commercial?
basically.
One of those silhouette ones.
No,
You've never seen
I don't remember.
You
And
listen
like
to
we
Gorillas.
said Clint Eastwood, and he like didn't really realize that was a song.
No. Direct quote. I know that one with the music in it.
I didn't know
Jack
Clint.
said-
I didn't know they had an album before the 2005 one. I didn't know there was like
Demon Days. Like,
Yeah.
there was one that. When was
it's 2001. I looked it up because I felt stupid.
Matt. I'm gonna drag you to a Gorilla show once they announce a tour.
But
I'm
they're-
like literally on the Gorilla Spotify page now.
Oh, this new stuff is so much fun.
I've just been listening to Beauty and the Beast.
Same
Okay,
though.
all right. Yeah, guys. Okay, goodbye, guys. So long.